His first round buy up. Well, he probably didn't. Nah, yeah, he fucked it up. Yeah, he did because the Giants gonna get it. Cause the Giants only got 3 losses. So it's either gonna be me or Town and the Giants. Cause he only lost 3 games. Bucks just lost his 4th game.
Well, the summer beach weather may be long
So as long
gone,
as
but
Giants
still
don't
a
lose again, he gonna get one of the
tremendous
spots.
afternoon for
I
football
just
here in
gotta
Los
win out,
Angeles,
and then I'm gonna
California.
get that spot from Bucks.
Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, it's gone. That one's complete to Tomlinson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Tomlinson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon,
Thought I was playing? I'm playing this bitch.
Guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Oh.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result,
in real life
continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
That's how that nigga's in real life, though. D-Hop angry nigga in real life.
All day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Damn, that nigga hold big. Fuck. These niggas blocking their ass off,
He's taken down right around the 26. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
They don't need to know that.
They're creating the contact to force the incompletion, and now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 31. Check those. No.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 78 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. As a
what you call him, huh?
Receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
And then I missed the field goal.
Because once he took off, I mean,
Not that easy.
that should have been done in Big Sky Country.
But he was playing man, so when he stopped to man, my dude cut up. He too slow. He not fast enough to recover. But he's supposed to cover that better than that. His play recognition is supposed to know that's what that about to be.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting.
Let's pick that shit up.
They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The numbers a week ago for Kupp, 4 catches, 54 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. Johnson's got it complete. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I played a bad defense this night.
And some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really
Look that!
does.
Oh, what are you doing?
About that play for him.
Del Pitt tripping.
Primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice
Like
game.
they done turned up on my
We know
stupid
this
ass. Huh?
offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations.
The people that be fucking them niggas up.
We just saw, they become long-lasting.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the
Oh man, you missed that tackle? Come on,
here
bro.
he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon.
Dang it, times. That nigga breaking every fucking thing.
Working pretty well from them, and here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Tomlinson.
Ran over Del Pitt, stupid ass. Oh, that was Green. Nigga ran over TJ Green, sir. 6'3", 205 pounds, but you got ran the fuck over.
Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
He better than all the niggas you got put together.
End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Crosby with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
That's the Philadelphia days, huh?
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team.
Come on, Juice. You supposed to be the best fullback in the league. Bitch, you ain't even touched that nigga, son. That's the shit I don't like, son. Dude's not living up to what they supposed to really be on this game, son. I don't understand that. Like, this nigga supposed to be a dog, and he let that nigga just come straight. He didn't even touch the nigga, son. Like, come on, man. Your blocking is like 90. At least touch the nigga. Look, this nigga waited to go to the fucking thing. I hate to do this to the computer, son, but I gotta do it, son.
6-yard line. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up
They
now,
blitzing my ass.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And instead they want to throw it on play action. He's going to float this over the middle deep and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right
Easy
there?
pick.
The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. He's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Oh, man.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Tomlinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's
Ooh,
Tomlinson.
lock him out the
And this
way.
won't
Big
be
ol'
enough
Mac.
to
All
pick
time,
up the
bitch.
first. A gain of 2,
Fuck you
3rd
been.
and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
Oh, that nigga wide open, son. That was my man. I thought that nigga running that ball for
And he
sure.
will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
Catch that shit, man. What you doing, Reeves?
Complete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Goff.
I let him go. I don't worry about that. That's what I want him to do. I want him to stop the touchdown.
Now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Goff.
Come on, man. You got too much time. Come on, man. Get the fuck. Get the fuck out of here, dog. How you with this dude and then don't move when he moves? That's crazy, bro. He's standing right there with him and didn't even move when he moved.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as
That's crazy, dog. Khalil Mack didn't get off that? Like, come on, man. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I ran past him.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Well, I don't care. I quit this shit before this shit get bad.
It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional
What?
football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return,
I don't give a fuck
disappointment.
I don't give
Some
a
of these
fuck who in
teams,
this
special
game.
teams coaches,
That'll never
with
happen.
approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game.
Again, another guy running free that nobody blocked when I got the advantage on that side. I don't understand that in this game,
Make
son.
him just a little bit more hesitant.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the
Trash.
game at the point of attack.
Big and
They're
garbage.
the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get up.
That nigga huge and garbage.
So how are you gonna
That's why he
combat
playing
that?
center.
You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to
Oh.
step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Yeah, nah, he's 76.
On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Murray on third down.
Come on, man. Catch that shit, bro.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What
See
did
that
you
nigga,
see?
huh?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a carry for Portis, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Shit.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
Come on, 869. Dude, you right there on him. You didn't even touch that dude, son.
Three on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now Murray off play.
Oh, this nigga ain't even blocking him. Right? Let this dude come right through there. Shit.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down.
3.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 58. 58 Mike. Hey, let's get in home.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Able to find Isabella. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
From the gun, Murray.
Oh, that dude. On the way over, he blocked the ball looking after my receiver. How did he see that? That's crazy.
The secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field,
That's stupid, though. Who making that play in real life? Nobody. You playing man. You're not seeing that ball coming. That's crazy. I could have waited another half a second, but still, bro.
all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here first and 10. The run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage.
I watched that game. That game was horrible.
Going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12
It was horrible
seconds
for both
to go
of them.
in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout?
He took 2 forces, though, that he lost.
They go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go,
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. And okay,
I didn't have him anyway. I should have threw across the field window.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
Oh, this nigga let Donald go again, son.
Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You got 3 of them on me, fuck.
The sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check. Out. Mike 27. It's a party now. Check.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they like.
What the fuck was that?
One that's intercepted. Picked off by
That nigga threw that shit right to him, son. You saw where my man went and where he threw the ball? Oh my God, dog.
The third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
Why this nigga wide open, son?
West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Brandon, all things considered,
what's up, Mr. Key? The other? What you mean other? What's happening? Man, I'm leaving out this weekend.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
I'm gonna be only going to 3 states. I'm only gonna be in Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Texas.
And the safeties have less ground to cover. You better be quick with your delivery. Not much.
Man, if I got time to get down there, I'm coming. I depend on where they send me though.
It's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, Ravens said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake.
What you blocking 23? If you block him, I'm gone, son. If you block him, I'm gone, dog. What the fuck?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On the toss, this is Clinton Portis.
Now they completed a couple.
Son, them niggas be letting niggas come down without getting blocked at all, boy.
Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon.
Had extra people, man. Niggas still got fucking.
Long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Even not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for goal.
Oh, man.
Up top. And that's caught inside
That shit.
45. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Tack McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Perfect blocking.
And he'll go down.
Perfect fucking blocking, dog.
For the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Play action. It's gone.
Look at this. Why did they open? Come on, Revis.
They're able to convert.
He playing the zone over there.
First and goal.
Fuck.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep fighting.
Oh, he the only one over there, and why he was so far in? You supposed to be on the sideline, bro.
Have been complete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal. Goff.
Make him fumble. Oh, he.
Oh, no,
Get it, get it. Ah. Jesus, bro.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 50 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And
why he didn't just fucking dive up the middle when he had it?
Secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 9-yard touchdown grab. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one.
Oh, there we go. Get it, get it.
The Cardinals have got it. Going the other
Let's
way.
go.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 19 yards away. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Goff.
Ooh, I want to lay that boy out.
10 yards on the pickup.
I've been held on to that bitch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff drops this off to Tomlinson. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. From the 50, it's gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To the air again. Goff. That one's complete to Tomlinson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Good D. Turnover on down.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep.
Okay, right, I'm trying to get a touchdown. Fuck them niggas.
Put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Back to throw it, Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Murray to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
I have to let it hang out there too long.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
That ball complete to Isabella. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
53, Mike, you got
On first down, it's done. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going for it. It's Murray. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And that touchdown should make you feel...
He rolled him in there, though.
But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're...
I thought they was going to put me out of bounds. That's what I thought.
Make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations.
Somebody pick that shit off. Fuck, I need a turnover from that nigga.
You're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Gall. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete.
I need a pick, man.
With a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Gall. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Arizona, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks.
Only had one touchdown, but he's fucking
they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup
6
in New
touchdowns
against the Saints.
It's crazy.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.
But he only do that on sad teams. He ain't going to be able to do that against nobody else.
I think he got to play Soup in the first round.
I know. I don't like playing a lot of certain niggas either. Cause you can't really, the game could go either way. When you play somebody that style don't work for you.
If I'm not mistaken, Texans gonna get a first round bye.
Of course. Yeah.
Schools to make the playoffs, and either him or me gonna be the 16. Whoever's 16 plays Soup because he's gonna be the higher seed, and the other one plays with whoever's the winner of the AFC. So it's gonna be interesting.
I really want to skip straight to the playoffs tonight, boy. You don't even understand. I want to be like, oh damn, my bad. I skipped to the playoffs. I want to do it so bad. Like, it's just 2 games. Niggas gonna be hot, especially when it's like, especially between me and Bagatine, that boy to get that first round bye, and he fuck around lose one of them skipped games. He gonna be heated seats, boy.
You know, D-Hop, I gotta trust you more often in those scenarios. Even though I say that and realize I prefer picks that I do that.
ain't get player of the week. I wonder who got the player of the week if I ain't get it. Fuck. Somebody must have had an awesome day. Fuck.
Wait, who you thought you played the week on your team?
Shit. No, nigga, I had 5 touchdowns with Murray at 400 yards. Huh.
Oh,
They gave that bit to
oh.
Taylor, 20 carries, 283 rushing touchdowns. Damn.
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
It's alright. I ain't tripping, but I
He,
still, I
he
think
had 80, I think.
I guess yeah, I almost had 300 rushing. That's different than passing, I guess. But fuck that. I still wanted it. Up,
Oh boy, I
I
hate when
moved
that
in the
shit
front.
go.
I moved up to the first in my division. I guarantee the playoff spot.
That nigga said I'm guaranteed to play else spot like that wasn't guaranteed
No,
already.
I'm just it's there now. It's set, and I'm ahead of that bitch now. About time. Fuck. Beat the Seahawks, and I'm gonna be. See, that was my fifth division game. That's what it was. He had more division games played than me. Now I just had my fifth one, and he had his fifth one already. I'm 4-1, and he 3-2. That's what the difference was. The playoff game. I mean that division game.
There, there you go. Elimination.
First round bye. Oh, let me put this schedule in here because these niggas be.
Oh, get your upgrade, dog. Tell me you about to get it.
Who your player?
Yeah, I got that boy Hill about to get another upgrade. Get something good, dog. Get something good. What you got? All right, I'll take that.
Who do you got?
He got reach elite. So when he's getting blocked, he'll just reach for the guy who got the ball. So in the run or in the pass, if I send him on a blitz, he can get a sack while niggas blocking him. Oh yeah, let's go. I wanted my defensive ends to get that shit. Fucking right. He was the only nigga to get an upgrade this week too, so I'm happy about that. Fuck that boy, man. That boy Bengals on right now. He could send it. You told them that we advanced already?
I just did.
Let me hit the boy up in the DM. Get that shit ready, nigga. I kind of want that 6 seed, honestly, so I can get that AFC West team.
Who the AFC West
Um,
team or that trash division y'all got?
that's that
That one with the no what? Wait,
Chiefs, Broncos,
yeah, the
Chargers.
trash division. Who win in that division?
Dog, that's crazy because I ain't even. Let me see. Let me see. I ain't even. Chargers, Chiefs tied 7-7. But Broncos is 6-8, and Raiders is 6-8. So
The
that means
who?
we can all end up 8-8.
That's trash. Oh, and if a
Wow.
boy don't make it, you know what he gonna say? I didn't give him his forced wins. Like, son, you should have. You don't deserve to be in there, son. You lost 100. You letting get 100 on you. That should eliminate you from playoff contention for the next three Maddens.
I know I can be all four of them niggas, so I'm not tripping. I get that 6 seed. Scoop and Soup. Not one of them knocks the other one out. I'm happy with that. Yeah.
Nah, nigga, you gonna be ahead of school. You gotta go get the six, cause he 9-5 and you 10-4. You have to lose another game to get behind him.
Yeah, I know Scoop, but he probably thinking, I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know
Yeah,
what
you
he's
gotta
thinking.
lose another game to get behind him. Cause you
I
ahead of
can
him.
probably lose two of them bitches.
You already in the playoffs. So
Nah, I ain't tripping though. I ain't tripping because that works out for me too. Then, like, what if Smooth gets upset?
so
That
that's
will hurt
crazy
my
if the
team.
Chargers get in the playoffs again and he go through y'all fucking conference. That gonna be crazy, dog.
I'm gonna keep it 100. He wasn't beating Jets, son.
I know he wasn't. He wasn't. But I'm saying, what if he get back to the conference championship against the Jets? That's what I'm saying.
That'd be crazy. I don't think he. I don't think he beat nobody that's in it this year. I
He
don't think
he
he beat
fucked up getting rid of
nobody.
Jair, son. He fucked his whole team up with that move because you gotta defend the pass with the niggas that's left.
I think because yeah, his run defense good, so he can't stop the pass at all. So nah, let me hit this nigga up. I'm over here talking to you. I need to be hitting this nigga up while he's gaming. I don't want his shit about tomorrow.
Giants ain't lose since I beat his ass. Ah.
Like he ain't got artillery to deal with no more. So
hmm
he ain't got artillery to deal with no more.
Wait, let me look at that again. At NFC. Oh, I forgot to sign up.
Nigga, cut to YouTube, nigga.
Oh,